What I noticed is that we've got some, again, conflicting SMT divergences. So I guess it might even be easier to show you on a slightly smaller time frame, like the 30-minute. So toggling on these sessions will be a little bit easier to see. So NASDAQ obviously has taken out yesterday's PM low with Asia and London. And then you've got over here with ES, the opposite of that. So you've got the lows not being taken out over here, as you guys can see. So you got SMT, bullish SMT here with these two indices, but now you also got bearish SMT at these highs. If I take this off on both, bearish SMT at the highs with basically this high right here. So you've got new higher high here on ES, and obviously lower high here on NQ. So you've got two conflicting SMT divergences. Obviously this bearish SMT is the most recent. You've got NQ reacting off of a 1 hour order block and fair value gap. And obviously we're getting displacement down now in the macro. Let's see if that holds up. Like I said, I'm pretty neutral, but if we end up getting short, I'd like to target all of, well, this low and then potentially these lows. Definitely these lows here on ES. A little bit cleaner, low resistance liquidity run. I'm gonna say I'm long bias if we come up and we inverse these bearish gaps. I'm gonna be long bias, I think, actually, and take a long up to for sure this high and maybe even this high here. Let's see, the interest that I have right now, guys, is in pretty much this last displacement leg down. So kind of interested to see how we treat this right here. If we can trade back above that, this would kind of be looking just like yesterday, where one last displacement leg down to manipulate. Got a little 3 drive pattern here, 1, 2, 3, and then basically looking to inverse this. Even just going to the recent high would be 67.5 points. I just do like even 20 points. I didn't see this one. We still got this gap open actually, which would make sense for the long. Yeah, if we close above that, guys, I'm going to throw one contract on, get long. Didn't get the close I wanted, so I'm out. Not in yet. If we close even like slightly above, like right here, I'm still just going to enter. I'm not going to wait for a pullback into here. All right, guys, I'm in. Ended up getting a decent fill here. Retesting the IFVG. Yeah, I'm just going to go stop here. ICT, breaker, block, and FVG. News just came out as well. We basically took that entry right with news, didn't we? My bad, guys. We took that entry right at the news release. That's okay. I thought the setup looked good. Came down to this gap here. Shucks. Lost. Gonna get short in this gap here, guys. All right. There's my fill. I'm in shorts. Oh, you wanted to do a 4 drive pattern today. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to close this, guys. This is fucked. All right, put my stop. I'm just gonna put my stop above this last high that got put in. Looking like it's inversing this gap and going long. Kind of sucks. All right, stopped out. Going long, stop below here. Last trade of the morning if it loses or wins. Risking 760 on this one, so I'm 10 bucks over my 0.5%. Yikes. Yeah, this is that's tough. Yeah, this is pretty tough. It would have been a lot easier if this didn't get inversed originally. Oops. This gap here. I literally played off of I played off this twice, both one in each direction, and both were incorrect. Alrighty, well, stop loss incoming, it looks like. unless we get a magical bounce here. Probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to remove risk after we take this high, just because we're going into a 15-minute gap, we're going into the opening range gap, we're going into the BPR, etc., etc. See, I knew I wasn't crazy psycho for trying to get long here. I just knew it. So yeah, like I said, parceling is totally up to you guys. You know, if you want to take one off at this high, just going off the NQ chart definitely makes sense. So I'll just change this to 1. I'll get ready to partial, take one off, and leave a runner. Leg day for me was yesterday, Garmin. Yep. Little leg day yesterday. I can still walk okay today. Tomorrow, maybe not so much. Engineering more liquidity. I think it's like I mean, that's what Bookmap is, isn't it? I don't know if anybody's familiar with Bookmap. I've never used Bookmap, but I've like seen it being used, I guess. Just tap that. Okay, I'm gonna take one off there, remove my risk, and let the other one go. Just hit the BPR and the opening range gap. Now, vice versa. This is buy side of the curve. Last manipulation down. 2 to 2.5 is all the way up here at 650. Is also OTE of this big range. You guys think we'll go put in a new high of the week today? Close everything, yeah. I'm debating if I want to close everything once this high gets taken here on Dow Jones, because that'd be SMT formed with the high of the week, because Dow Jones, I believe right now, is putting in a new high of the week if it takes that. Yes, it is. So we would have pretty prominent bearish SMT. Probably will do that. All right, closed it after that high was taken. So I ended up with this, about 60 points. Yeah, nice trade. I'm fucking really annoyed though that it gave us a, you know, headache. Is yeah, but anyway, either way, we'll take it. Yeah, so plus 230 ticks on NQ on Monday. Tuesday was a wash of a day because we had 2 small losses, and then we made that back with a third win that didn't quite get to our full target. SMT got created, so we closed it. We closed the full thing and made back our losses. So Tuesday was a wash. Wednesday, we also had a little bit of a rough start to the session, and then ended up getting those winning trades at the end on NQ and ES off the 15-minute time frames. And then yesterday, obviously we caught that. We lost, and then we caught the win for 185 ticks on NQ. So all these days were green. Tuesday was a wash. Friday, today, obviously this is 2 losses, and then made it back with profit with the third win. So yeah, guys, that is that. Still kind of a rougher price action week, but we should be getting to the light at the end of the tunnel for sure with getting to the end of January here.